I want to talk about teams that didn't make a trade. Who are going to be the teams on people's losers of the deadline for the moves they didn't make? That's what I want to know, TK. Who had you shaking your head at, like, come on, you didn't even trade for a second-round pick?
You didn't even get any cash for a guy no one's ever heard of? The stats are already coming out. Bulls haven't made a trade involving a player since August 2021. What? That's a long time.
Wow.
That is a long time. But, I mean, you see the results.
Speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Who was it, do you know?
I mean, that was like the DeRozan summer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
DeRozan,
Wow,
Lonzo. Caruso, I guess, was a free agent signing.
So are you pissed as a Bulls fan that they did sort of stand pat here and didn't, either move DeRozan or even a Drummond or I guess a Caruso if you were selling high on him? I mean, he's like the hottest name in the market. Or not.
I don't know. I didn't expect him to make a move. Like, I thought they would trade Drummond. I'll say I thought they would trade Drummond. His last game was like it felt like a going away party for him. Everybody's going nuts in the United Center. He's celebrating after every single basket and played a great game. He's on an expiring contract, and he could help a lot of teams.
Yeah.
But the Bulls thought they hit on something with Vooch and Drummond playing alongside each other. They were just completely rolled over the first-seeded Minnesota Timberwolves playing their double big lineup, so maybe it'll work. Also, like, the thing with Caruso is, he would be very valuable on any contending team. Trading him now while he's still got a year left on his deal next season would have been smart because the return will be better. We just saw that with Bojan Bogdanovic, going for basically a second-round pick this year when maybe he would have went for firsts last year. But also Caruso is a fan favorite, super awesome to watch, and a great culture guy to have around. So I can understand wanting to keep him. This is a team that does not want to be bad. After the debacle that was the Jim Boylan era, they just don't want to go back there right now, especially when you see all of the players from that set of teams go to other teams and get some good coaching and look pretty solid. I'm talking about Lauri Markkanen and Chris Dunn specifically. Right. Throw Daniel Gafford in if you want.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's crazy to just not do anything.
Yeah.
Like literally what the Suns are doing, they didn't really make that big of moves, right? But they're just churning the back end of your roster to mix things up, and I would like to see the Bulls do something.
Right.
Sure feels like Caruso will be back there next year. There's a chance that they just buy out Andre Drummond for a team. Like you just mentioned, there are a lot of teams out there that could use a big. Yeah, maybe the Bulls just want to save money and let Drummond go instead of bringing him back next season, but they have lots of faith in Alex Caruso. For instance, there's teams that need a lot of help at the bottom of their roster. Absolutely. Anthony Slater of The Athletic tweeting that the Warriors trading Corey Joseph to the Pacers is for tax money and a roster spot.
Yeah.
They probably need a big. Draymond Green is starting at the center spot. They need a big. Andre Drummond would obviously fit. Dwight Howard is out there somewhere.
He is?
Yeah. He was in Asia. I mean, he looks decent and could just to help out against Nikola Jokic if you get him in a series. That's just a bang against him. I mean, we saw Austin Rivers and John Wall work out. What was it? In December, they had that private workout. I'm sure an Austin Rivers could help out as a 3-and-D guy somewhere. But especially the bigs. The bigs are definitely going to be grabbed over the next month or so.
The shocking one is the Hawks not doing anything here, or at least not moving DeJounte Murray. I'm fascinated to know, I hope we get leaks of, like, what were the Pelicans offering? Like, we might find out and be like, yeah, good move. Don't trade him for that. But, at one point, or what point, like, is Herb Jones included? Is Dyson Daniels included? I mean, I would assume JV for contract reasons would have been. Is it just one pick and they're stuck on that and they won't go more? I'm just curious. And then you're left going, ooh, are they going to regret just not having pivoted? The Hawks are not good. I know they won some games there, but they're not good. 22-29. That's a very disappointing season for a team that's trying to be good. With obviously an all-star player in Trae Young and a borderline all-star guy in DeJounte Murray. I mean, it's just bad. So that one, I just can't wait to find out. Maybe we find out details about it. And the Lakers side of things and all that.
Yeah, the only things that I've seen so far about the Pelicans specifically with DeJounte Murray was that we talked about it earlier. The Pelicans were also interested in Okongwu, which seems like a non-starter on that side. Yeah. But then apparently reports during the day today said that the Hawks were also asking for Herb Jones from the Pelicans, which seems like kind of the exact same going the other way. The Pelicans are like, no way. We like Herb Jones. So the deals weren't there, but yeah, Hawks didn't make a move, a big move. Bulls didn't make a move. Lakers, of course. Warriors.
Yeah.
Warriors didn't really do much.
Yeah.
I mean, they traded Corey Joseph away. That could be a Robin Lopez landing spot if he gets bought out by the Kings.
Sure. Yeah, the Magic also didn't make a move.
The Heat have already made, they did the Terry
did
Rozier.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Some of these teams had done moves prior. But when you look, I guess it feels like more moves, in a way, were coming from the Eastern Conference, or at least these teams at the top sort of, trying to, add a piece or two. I'm talking about the Celtics with Tillman, the Bucks obviously getting Pat Bev, the Knicks making sort of one of the bigger deals, at least in terms of the players moving. Sixers did a couple. Pacers did a couple. I guess the Cavs are a team that, we had known the last couple days. They had talked about, JB Bickerstaff was like, no, I think we got a good team here. We like who we got. We're not going to be making anything. And they held pat.